Good morning, Internet. This is Alex does Sudokus, and it is Sunday, the 30th of August 2020. We have another hard New York Times Sudoku for you today, and let's dive right in. Starting with ones, we are going to pencil mark in Snyder notations where we can. So this one, that one gives us a pair of ones. I am going to start simplifying my kind of a narration a little bit by just basically mentioning the corresponding cells or corresponding numbers that leads me to pencil markings. So let's see how that goes. Well, 3 is definitely the weak number here. We're missing the 3, but these two 4s helps me pin a 4 here, and these two 4s gives me a pair of 4s here, and let's see, these two 4s gives me a pair of 1s and 4s, and they also give me a pair of 4s here, thanks to these 4s. And I think that would be the last pair of 4s using this 4 and this pair of pointed 4s along with that 4 over there. So all the 4s have been pencil marked in. 5s, these two 5s gives me a pair of 5s over there, and that's it. I don't think I have any single 5 pencil markings, or single 5s allowing me pencil markings. These two 6s give me a pair of 6s down here, which in turn gives me another pair of 6s over here. And I think that's it for 6s. Let's look at 7s. These two 7s give me a pair of 7s over here, and that 7 on its own gives us a pair of 7 over there as well. So that's all the 7s. 8s. 8s, I've got the two 8s giving me a pair of 8s over there, and I'm not seeing any. Oh, let's see, we have another pair of 8s there, so but they don't give us anything, nor these two. So let's move on to 9s. 9s, we've got a pair of 9s there giving us a pair of 9s here, but the 1-4 blocks that cell, giving us a 9 there. And these two 9s along with that one gives us another pair of pointed 9s here. These two 9s gives us a pointed pair of 9s over there as well. So I think we've run out of 9s to play with. So let's have a look at the weak areas. So we've got 1-4, anything C's into this row. Nope. What about this column? No. So we are looking for 3, 6. Well, so 6s have to be there, as with the 7s, because of these 6 and 7s, which means there has to be a 3 now. So now we have our first 3. So these pointed 7s points at that pencil marking, giving us a 7 over there, and these two 7s gives us a 7 over there. The 6s, do they do anything? Yes, they point over here, whoops, giving us a pair of 6s over here. So this 6 and a pointed pair of 6s, and I think that's everything I've got from that perspective. What about these 3 cells? We've got triple here, which are 2s, 2s, 8s, and 2, 3, and 8. So let's see. We've got 2 and 3 there. We've got 2, 3, and 8, and we've got 2, 3, and 8. So that's no help for us. So are there any other weak areas we can attack? We haven't got any more pairs, so maybe worth doing another round of pencil markings. So continuing with the Snyder notation, we are just going to pencil mark in 2 cells at a time. I should have noticed this 1-4 pair giving us a pair of 1s over here as well, but I missed it. But that's why we resume pencil marking. We return to pencil markings where we can, hoping that we're not going to miss them this time. And also these pointed pair of 2s would have given me a 2 over here, so I could probably have gone further if I was a bit better spotting the pencil markings. So 2s are done again. Threes, we still only have one, so let's have a look at the fours. Fours are all pencil marked in. What about the fives? Fives, well, we've got fives locked in column 2s and 3s, and we've got 5 in this cage locked in columns 2s and 3s, so there has to be a pair of 5s over there, and that creates a 5-9 pair, telling me that the final cell in this column has to be a 3, and now these 3s work together, creating another pair of 3s. Does that unlock anything else for us? So this can't be 3 anymore, it's still 2, and so 2 and 8 over there. This can't be 8, so that's 2 and 3, but that's still 2, 3 and 8, so no development over there. However, this 8, seeing in these two cells do give us a pair of 8, which cleans that pencil marking, pinning an 8 in there, and these two 8s now forces an 8 over here because of that 8, and now these two 8 forces an 8 here because of that 8, and finally these two 8 forces an 8 here because of the matching pair locking this cell out of play, and now these two 8s locks another 8 up here because of that 8, and we just erased a 6, so that erases a 4, which erases a 5 and a 2, so those are all resolved. So now we can put in a 2 over here, which erases a 1, 8 and 3, and this 1 also resolves the 1 and 4, so making great progress here. I'm getting a bit of a deja vu from yesterday's puzzle, considering how full the top cages are and how barren the bottom ones are, but let's hope it's easier than yesterday. Why don't we have a look at these 3 cells? So we've got 5 and 9, so we're looking for 3, 6 and 7. So that cell can't be a 6, which means we have a pointer pair of 6s there. We can't deduce the other numbers, the 3s or the 7s, so let's move on a little bit. We have another triple here, which are 3, 7 and 5. Again, we can't do anything with that, so I think it's time we do other things. This 5 pins a pair of 5s over there. Sorry, a bit of hiccup early on. That's what the noise was, if any noise came through. You might have noticed my audio keeps changing in quality over the last few days as I play with the settings in OBS. OBS being the software I use to capture these videos. I've turned it off the noise suppression since yesterday and today because one of the streamers on the internet said you should only turn on the noise gate but not the noise suppression because it distorts your voice, and since I'm already distorting my voice, double distortion probably hasn't been helping. Anyway, let's resume pencil marking. These 2 ones along with that one gives us a pair over there, and this one, well, in fact the 1 has to be in rows 4 and 6 in this cage, and we have the same situation here. 1s are locked in 4 and 6, that means there has to be a 1 in row number 5 in this cage, so it has to be here because I've already got pencil markings in. So that 1 hasn't unlocked anything else, but it has created another triple area, which are 3, 5 and 7, but we can't deduce where the 3 is because we just don't have any 3s looking into these cells yet. So let's see, we have another triple area here, 5, 6 and 3. We've got a 3 looking into this cell, so these 2 have to be 3s. 5 sees that cell and 6 sees that cell, so we can't deduce, we can't untangle the triple yet. So let's resume our pencil markings. 2s, 2, 2, so that 2 and that 2 locks a pair of 2s over there, which in turn locks a 2 up here with the pointer pair of 2s, that 2 and that 2. So now these 2s work in tandem, locking a pair of 2s over here, and we haven't got anything else left with the 2s, so let's have a look at 3s. Now 3 has been forced into a pointer pair here because of that 3, and they're now left in these cells across the other cages. Does that help us in any way? So that can no longer be a 3. It also sees a 7, and we're looking for 1, 3, and 7 here. So therefore that has to be the 1, which forces a 1 over there. And now we're left with 3s and 7s, but we can't deduce where the 7 is. But that's okay. What can the 1 do? 1 cleans that pencil marking, giving us the 1 and 2 down there. And this 2 and that 2 forces a 2 in here because of that 2 up there. It also cleans that pencil marking, giving us the final 2. Anything else we can do with the 2s? No. 3 and 9's locked in these cells. 6, 7 and 9 in these cells. I think we're safe to just carry on with the pencil markings probably. So let's see, 3's are locked in there and there. I don't think we're going to find anything. So 4's are all pencil marked in, we haven't got any developments. So what about 5's? Well, 5 is now forced into that cell because of these 2 5's, and that unlocks the 6 and the 3, which in turn unlocks the 3, 5 and 7 in those cells. We're now left with a 7 here, and that doesn't do anything else for us, does it? Hang on a second, I'm just gonna sneeze. Oh, with no, actually with the compressor, I'm hoping that the sneeze wouldn't actually be that loud. Anyway, let's see, any developments over here? We have a 7 and 6 here, we can't deduce them, but we do have a pair here, which are 3's and 6. 3's and 6's over there. So therefore this, oh no, that's not a 6 actually, I do have a 6 already, so these are 3's and 9's even. So let's see, does that help us in any way? I've got 3, 9 here, 3, 9 there, so therefore that can't be a 9. So that resolves the 5 and a 9 over there. So once again, the trouble with doing Sudokus first thing in the morning. Does that 9 help us in any way? Yes, well, we already know there's only 1 digit left on this column, and that's got to be a 7. And we've got a 3, 6 pair over there. Does that help us in any way? We've got 4, 7 and 9 in these cells. I've got 7 and 9 in there, so that has to be a 4, which resolves the final 4s. So all the 4s are done. And let's see. So that's 3, 6. So we're left with 3. Hold on a sec. Have I made a mistake? 4, 4. It's not just 3, 6 and 4. I've got quadruple here, so I think that was a mistake. Let's see. 3, 4, 6 and 5. I do see a 5. Wait a second. I'm really lost here. So 3, 4, 6 and 5. 3, 4, 6 and 5. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone because I think I've completely lost my place there. Oh, it's 3, 4, 7 and 9 horizontally because I've got 3, 9 in there. So these are 4, 7, no, it's not 4, 7 and 9 because 9 is already taken. So it's 4, 7 and 6, and that's better. So that was a mistake, so I'm glad I didn't commit to that. So apologies for that little confusion. What else can we do? We've done 1s and 2s. Can we do anything with 3s? So 3, 3, 3, 3, 4s. 4s are done. 5s. So 5s are locked in those cells. And these cells, because of these 5s and these 2 cells being out of play. 6s. 6, 7s. So, there's 7 knocks that 7 out, so I should have spotted that sooner. So now we've got a pair of 7s pinned in there. So these are now 4s and... oh, it's not even 5, it's 4s and 6s. And we don't know where the 6s go, so... okay, let's carry on. 7s, so... what are we missing with 7s? We're just left with a pair of X-wings, so 8s. 8s are all done. nines. Okay, 9 is pinned into that cell because of that 9 and that 9 there, and that in turn unlocks the 3 and the 9 there. So unlocking that 3 means I've got a pair of 3s there because of these 2 3s. So now we have a 3-5 pair, which unlocks the 4, and that unlocks the 4, 5 and 7 over here, leaving us with the 6. And that, let's see. Oh, I thought I would have unlocked something else, but it hasn't. Yes, the 5. 5 unlocks the 3 and 5 there, and that 3 unlocks the 3 and 6s over there, which means 6 has to be here, which unlocks the 9, the 6 and the 3, and finally the 7 and 6 are resolvable because of the 7 down here. So that's today's hard New York Times Sudoku. Hope it's been helpful. It does seem like an easy one today with Snyder notations. So please like and subscribe if you would. It will help my channel grow, hopefully. And yeah, otherwise I shall see you tomorrow. It's Bank Holiday Monday here in the UK, so again I'll probably have a lie-in. So, oh, forgot to do my outro. So, yeah. Bye.